Okay, so I'm going to dive straight in with a couple of integration tools that helped me immensely. So get yourself comfortable and just take the awareness and rest it outside of the body. I tend to point to here, so it's noticing that there is space outside of the arm. Just notice, no words are needed. And we just notice that there is space there. Now I'm going to ask some questions. Remaining as being aware of space, is there any suffering? Remaining aware of space, are there any problems? Remaining aware of space, is there any lack or limitation? And if you was able to follow that simple pointing, then you would have said no to 4 questions. That is the awareness, being aware of its true nature. Its true nature has no lack, no limitations, no problems, and no suffering. When we place awareness, which is who we are, on our true nature, which is looking at the self, then we can have the experience of freedom because there are no problems and there's no suffering. We can have the experience of no lack, no limitation, which is wealth. We can also call that emptiness because it doesn't contain anything apart from presence, power. And it can also give the experience of fullness. Spending 5 minutes in the morning just doing that, checking, is there suffering? Recognizing the space just outside the body. So there's no gymnastics, no meditative states. There's nothing wrong with meditation, but this is just a real direct, straight, clean pointing. Now, how to master the mind. Remaining focused, maybe focus is the wrong word, recognizing, noticing the space outside of the body. Is there a past? Is there a future? So where there is no past and where there is no future, there is only now. That is eternal. It's eternity. Cannot find a beginning or an end. It just is. As we move through the day, objects, people, circumstances, events are going to invite us to affirm that there are problems, there is a past, there is a future, there is suffering, because the dynamic game works on inversion. And when we place awareness on something and we believe it to be a problem or suffering, or believe that it's the past or the future, because we are the reality, then we will have that real experience. The good news is, and it is good news, is that we do not have to suffer anything. It doesn't matter what's going on. And I speak with that great authority because the dynamic world threw everything at me to convince me, to persuade me to abandon what I'd seen and known to be true. and using the yes, I'm aware until courageousness rose up in the vessel, into the koshas, into the body mind. Then once I'd said yes enough times, yes, I'm aware, yes, I am aware, yes, 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 the energy lifted. It was easier to say who and what is suffering, because when you say yes, happiness arises, which is who you are. There's a scripture that says, God arise and let my enemies be scattered. That's what that reminds me of. I mean, it's a scripture. So the yes practice is something that I use during the day. And it wasn't for a long time and it didn't take any effort. It was just, yes, there's awareness. Now, the more aware we become, it can look like we're going backwards, because you see things that we didn't see before because we was asleep. We didn't see that tricky thought, that tricky emotion. We didn't see that action. We didn't see. And we think, oh my God, things are getting worse. I wish I never got on this journey. No, they're not getting worse. You're becoming more and more and more and more and more aware of frequencies that we was just unconsciously interacting with. So there's the encouragement. If things look like they're getting worse, then it's just say yes, there's awareness. Don't try and fight it. Don't try and fix it, change it, improve it, resist it, because it will stick. And it's to make you look like what you've come up on doesn't work for you because you're not worthy enough. They're all tricks. Keep this really simple. Don't try and complicate this. Self-inquire. Just notice the space outside the body, and noticing that space, it's like you're asking that space, is this suffering? Can this suffer? Are there problems? Does this have a past? Does it have a future? No. Where's the one who's questioning? I am that, I am, but it's not the personal I. It's neither personal nor impersonal, but we can say it's impersonal just so that we can see that it's not personal. But I am that I am is the totality. And just by stopping and recognizing there is no past, there is no future, the mind may flag up something, a memory, and if you just say, yes, I'm aware, so you don't argue with the mind, you don't tell the mind, there is no past, no, don't fight the mind. Just say, yes, there's awareness. There's awareness of a thought. There's awareness of believing the thought. Yes, 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 I'm aware. Yes, oh my God, yes. Yes, I'm feeling embarrassed. Yes, I feel silly. Yes, 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 yes. Until the yeses then catapult you out of that falling asleep. Then you can say, but hold on, is there a past? You no longer believe that thought. You start to weaken the power, and it doesn't take long. It does take consistency, and it does take fortitude. If you are integrating with other beings, keep going. It's very useful. I have been very fortunate. I had a mentor, and then I worked with another being, and we held each other's hand to keep on saying yes and seeing the game, falling asleep a million times, but it's waking back up and saying, oh yeah, I fell for it again. Oh God, oh yeah. And then you stop being the witnessing consciousness that is noticing the thoughts and the feelings, because there is too much authority and presence power that has seen there are no problems, there is no past. And we then start to realize that wherever we place awareness, there we are. So when anything shows up that is contradicting our true nature, we just say, yes, there's awareness of being aware. There's awareness of eternity. There's awareness of power, awareness of love. And you are completely out of the game, but you're still in the physical body, still doing physical things in the world, but not of the world. Stay blessed.